Live at 5, it's offer review, and you may have been noticing that you have been receiving rewards in your inbox for the Nova trials, and I'm pretty happy about this, and it looks like that the rewards are accurate. I do think this means there's going to be a change on the way that and availability of legendary characters for the next event, and we're going to get into why I think that, but largely this is a win for the community. We have another update in the situation regarding the Nova Trials rank rewards with an intended change to the minimum point value of 400k, but had unclear communication. Upon further review, there was an adjustment to the final rank payouts with extra rewards. All players that earned at least 100,000 points and the Nova Trials leaderboards are eligible to receive rank rewards, which I believe was the correct thing. This recalculates the entire leaderboards and sends additional rewards to eligible players. The top 1 to 5,000 ranks will receive a duplicate Red Star Nova, which will be converted. Essentially, for me, it was 750 elite credits, not a big deal. This process started today and may take a few hours to 1 day for the new rank rewards to be sent to all players. And as far as I know, they were sent to all players. Some people had to restart their game. Then right here, and this is kind of interesting, future iterations of Nova Trials and the other trial events may have adjusted minimum point values or rank thresholds. You can find these communicated in blog posts and or on the ranking tab of future events. And my issue is this or. I really don't know why they had to put the or there. It should just be and. Last time there was no communication in the blog posts about these minimums, and it was inside the game, and that's there was a screenshot showing it 100,000. But the problem with that too is once you've hit the threshold, the amount disappears and it just says you've been eligible. So it doesn't stay there for long once you cross the threshold. It only stays there for a minute. But I personally think that this is going to change the future of legendary events. So now I just want to go back in time, and I'll tell you why I think this, is that in the past, legendary events, it was challenging for free-to-play players to get a legendary character the first time around. It really was, without spending money. And I remember what I would say all the time when it came to legendary events, we're talking about pre-Morgan Le Fay. It was like there was no shame in getting a legendary character the second time around. And I think they changed it, and I thought this was a good change for Morgan Le Fay. But I think the reasoning behind that is that, because it's stacked, Morgan Le Fay, and then it moved and built, and it was for a year-long event. And so to exclude everybody or a large chunk of the player base negatively affected all of the events, and so they made it available to a large percentage of the community to get Morgan Le Fay the first time around. And I don't believe that was their intention with Nova, nor do I think that is their intention for the next legendary event. I think that their intention for the next legendary event is going to be more exclusive. Even when I go back and look at the messaging for when Masters of Evil came out, they were very specific about Masters of Evil being vital for getting the next legendary, and they had several messaging, and I remember some of it even being very much FOMO, like buy or die. Like, if you don't buy this Masters of Evil team, you're going to regret it because you're not going to be able to get a legendary character. I mean, he didn't say that, but I remember thinking that, and I do think that going forward, that is their plan. Let's have a quick message from Community Manager Whip on what he thinks of this whole situation. Greetings, Commanders. Community Manager Whip here. Wail harder, your peasants. And I'm pissed off. Listen, you remember that time when you got 4,000 Spider Weaver shards for free? I remember. Remember when you got your extra Nova rewards? I remember. This won't go unnoticed. Prepare to wail harder or regret playing this game. Get off my dick. That guy's a jerk. All right. Enjoy your rewards. Everybody's pretty happy about this. I hope you got what you're looking for, the Nova. Also, there's a new calendar out, and I like these calendars. You're welcome to screenshot it. I found this on Facebook and other social media. I'm sure have it also. The only thing I know that is pressing for hoarding is that there's going to be a gold orb opening event that we found in the data mines, and I'm expecting that to be in the intermediate future. So if you have gold, or if you have any gold at all, oh my God, what a hassle, right? Let's move on. How good is Quicksilver really? And I actually agree with this post. I know when he first came out, people were unimpressed, but I found him to be a critical role in beating Apocalypse and the Horsemen. I'm sure he's not the best counter, but for someone who doesn't have Apocalypse, Quicksilver being able to clear charges from Red Hulk, letting me focus down on arguably the strongest Horseman, gives me a fighting chance on a team that I otherwise have no contest against. People seem to be very split on the value of Quicksilver. This is 100% true. Some he works well in Arena, which where the bar is set pretty high, and others are saying he's not worth investing in. Seems like if you find a niche for him, he works well, but he's not quite as plug as play as people thought. Yeah, I don't know if I would put Quicksilver in my top 10 list. I probably need to make a non-legendary top 10 list or something like that. For sure, Kang is, right? Kang is over the top amazing, but I don't know where Quicksilver would fall in the game right now. I don't think he'd be in the top 10. But anyways, there's a calendar coming out, and a big shout out to our friends in Australia for giving us the calendar. There is a return of some gold. I think it's about 1 million gold. And the other thing that's worth notable here is that it has Spider-Man 2099, which was recently made available inside the Cosmic Crucible store. So for some, this may allow them to save the currency. And there's also offers, which I think largely you don't need, given that there's going to be 100 in the next month calendar. And this is the first time for me in a long time where a calendar character I don't have at 7 yellow. So we got to give credit to where credit's due. Scopely, I think this is a great calendar. Thank you very much. Also, feedback, nothing to do when I log in. And again, this is largely about gold. I log in multiple times a day and have for a long time, but it's only recently feel like I have literally no way to progress when I do. More and more lately, I find that I log in, navigate through some menus, and then just log out without actually doing anything. I need T17s, T18s, and millions of gold for leveling. And more, it feels like there's nothing in-game I can do to earn those things. I'm top 10 in my Arena Shard, high platinum in War and Crucible, and top 20% in most events. And literally none of these give me relevant rewards I can use to advance my roster. Unlocked Apocalypse after a week he was released, but I have no reason to try to advance him further, with T17 gear being so rare and the relevant teams only being usable in one section of DD6. And yeah, I recently finished up like my 23 characters, getting them with T17, and it was a crawl. It was absurdly slow. And now, which is even slower, is the drip for Blue ISO 5. It's really, really slow. And relevant teams being usable in one section of DD6. Yeah, I'm not even thinking or considering Super Scroll and DD6 right now. I have no gold. And the gold orbs that I do have, I need to save them for a gold orb opening event. Anyways, one of the issues, large discussion with myself and other community members with the community management team today in a voice call, and we talked at length about gold and bottlenecks. So a lot of great community members are really compressing the developers hard for some sort of reasonable solution to this, and because it just feels bad. I just wanted to put some feedback out there for the community managers. Rewards need to loosen up because many players literally can't progress their rosters when they play their game anymore, and as a result, we have less and less reason to actually play. And one of the things that I also want to point out is that comments made on Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit are reviewed by the community management team. So these kind of comments and these kind of posts are reviewed I can confirm that. I know that does happen. All right, let's go to the offers. I thought this was okay right here. This is kind of an interesting team rebirth, very important inside of the incursion raids, and also right now, currently, somewhat meaningful and valuable inside of the Cosmic Crucible in Room 6. So this is basically $10 a shard. I thought about buying this one. I haven't bought it yet, but $20 will actually give me a star level on Agent Venom. And this guy, actually, I'm not even using inside Cosmic Crucible, but him is very important. And actually, one of the problems with the team needs damage output, and he's a lot of the damage output. And they actually do things inside of war. So sometimes with raid teams, there's no real value outside of war. And I feel like with this team, there is some value. Then we also got, this is worded wrong. It's not promotion credits. There's no promotion credits in it. But if you're a purchaser of power cores, for $20, you basically get the power cores that you normally would get for $20. And as a bonus, you get an Elite 6, an Elite 5, and an Elite 4. Reasonable enough. I bought one of these offers. There's two of them. You can see I bought one. And then this, again, between the 100 shards coming in from the calendar and the available... He's in the Cosmic Crucible store using the gold Elite credits, which we just got our payouts today from Cosmic Crucible last week. He's not there every reset. So, and I don't know what the chance is, but I've only seen him in that store once. And I believe he was added to the store yesterday, but I've only seen him there once. So it's not there. Okay, well, now it's time for the giveaway. This is an important giveaway because this giveaway is currently in game, and you may or may not know that you currently already have this character. So I really hope you liked today's video, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star Adam Chulak. I don't know if you've noticed this. Or Adam Toylock, Adam Chutoylock. I don't know what this, but this, like Cosmo, I thought it was a piece of trash. And then after looking at a high resolution screenshot, Cosmo is chewing on an Adam Warlock doll. Like if you just go into the roster screen. Second thing about this picture right here. Sad days. Look at the gold. Sad times. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now. Adam Chewbacca?